Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? What is good? The king of lightning here today, bringing you guys and gals One Piece. Whoa. Chapter 860 and 861 review / discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, oh man, we have Big Bird Morgans, man. We have Stussy, we have Umit, we have Giberson, we have DeFell, we have big names, we have Katakuri. Whoa! Now, his English name is Dogtooth. I honest to God prefer Dogtooth. I really do. Though I'm pretty sure most folks prefer the Japanese name Katakuri. I can understand that because I like Negamamushi. Ino Arashi and Negamamushi, I like those names. But Dogstorm and Cat Viper or whatever it is, yeah. But for some reason, I like Dogtooth. I dig Dogtooth. So I'm gonna use Dogtooth, and I do apologize. I'll mix and match Dogtooth and Katakuri. Listen, man. We got stuff to talk about when it comes to these chapters of One Piece. The wedding ceremony, it's here. It's happening. And Sanji and Pudding are on Zeus, and they're being shown to the entire hall. Sanji, yeah. And he is lost. It's like, fuck Sanji, no. This bitch is gonna put a bullet in your brain. And here you are, yay. I'm next to pussy. Like, no. She's evil. Decimate her, man. Oh my god, like, I would love Sanji's first anti-manner kick to be against Pudding. First anti-manner kick of the second part of One Piece. Because that, I think, is Sanji's strongest kick. Just fuck this bitch, because she's so twisted, so evil. And she has his face on, and Sanji's falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Even though he knows this bitch is evil. I mean, he even questioned his own memories. Actually, maybe talking to Luffy and talking to Capone and this whole thing was a dream. And this, with Pudding, is reality. Sanji, say it ain't so. Fuck. I love Sanji, but it's like, come on, man. Come on, dog. Get your head out of your ass. Look, this bitch is evil. You know she's evil. Fuck. Like, I was really hoping Sanji to have like a serious fucking face on and shit. Like he was ready to go. I was hoping to see that. He'd be just beeline, ready to go. But no, he just... Fuck! That's Sanji at the end of chapter 861, which is a shame. But moving on in like a broader sense here. Both of the chapters from a pacing / structure standpoint are relatively simple and straightforward, because the main thing here is just a little bit pre-wedding ceremony stuff, where you have character introductions, and that's for the character segment, obviously. But you have character introductions, you have Capone watching the gate, and then you have the wedding ceremony itself that goes down. You have Lady Smoothie ring out these very strange concoction drinks of like this giraffe, some crazy chick that stabbed 100 dudes. It's One Piece, so of course it's crazy stuff going on, but at the same time, it's Big Mom One Piece, so it's really fucked up and twisted, because we know ultimately the end game here is the Red Wedding. And then, by the way, man, I really can't wait to see the end result of all this, because Big Mom's rage, Big Mom's fury is going to be juicy. Seeing her so tilted, so pissed off as to what just happened, she is going to get smacked across the face 6 ways to Sunday. I'm just talking about... She's gonna fail in killing Sanji and the Germa. She's gonna fail in attaining their clonable army and so on and so forth. Her wedding ceremony itself is gonna get fucked. The Mother Caramel photo is gonna get destroyed, or if Luffy's gonna do some stupid shit to it, that's gonna really tilt her. Then you're gonna have the Tamate Bako box blowing up in her face. I mean, cut this bitch down to size, and she's a big woman, so you're gonna need some very lengthy cuts. Cut this bitch down to fucking size. That's what I'm talking about. It's gonna be juicy, like, yeah, Big Mom, fuck you. fuck you, 2 middle fingers up. And then she's gonna just, she's gonna come back with some maximum force. Maximum force. Ooh, that's gonna be scary. But still, seeing Big Mom in like a very pissed off state as to what just happened, all of it's gonna be great. But once again, from a pacing / structure standpoint, it's relatively simple, both chapters. From a story standpoint, also relatively simple and straightforward. Nothing too grandiose there. The main thing here I would say is character stuff, when it comes to character introductions, we have Stussy, we have The Field, we have Umit, we have Morgans. Morgans, I think, is among the, what do you call them, the Underworld Kings? Whatever the term is exactly, because they're clearly higher up in the Underworld. Morgans, to me, is the most important by leaps. I honestly believe that. Morgans is the head of the World Economic Times. They are the newspaper that distributes across the entire world. And so when you have Vito talk to Capone about how Morgans and Judge were talking, I believe it's because Judge, the Germa, they have their own little comic section where they're the villains of this comic section in the paper. When you have Morgans talking to Judge, like, that's some pretty cool shit. And on top of that, now I think about it, I believe Abu Salom is like a reporter. Like, I think he works for Big Bird. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm not too sure if that's been like confirmed, but he has given, I think, stories and like photos to the Marines and like to like the paper that is spread across the world. Morgans, the World Economic Times. I believe so. I believe so. There are certain things I'm not too clear on, but I think it is the case that Abu Salam has contributed a lot recently to that paper. Abu Salam, he gets checks from Big Bird. Sesame Street writes out this man's checks, son. I'm telling you, Morgans is important. Morgans is massively important. Though, Big Mom did say that she was gonna open the Tamate Bako box in front of all of them. Stussy, Morgans, The Field, Umit, all of them. So, Morgans may die in that explosion? I don't think so. Because he's too new to the story. That'd be a shame if he did. That'd really suck, because I'm looking forward to seeing some more Big Bird shit. I really am. I think Morgans is the most important overall character introduction that we've gotten thus far. However, the one that I think is definitely like #1 in most folks' minds, and in my mind, he's #2 easy, is Katakuri. Katakuri, oh my God. 1,057,000,000. What? Eye opener? Are you serious, dog, nigga? What? You have Capone explain he has trained his observation Haki so much to where he can see the de facto future. He knew what this guy was going to say before he even said it, and he knew that this guy was gonna fire 2 shots and kill 2 of Capone's subordinates. He knew exactly what was going to happen. I mean, we've seen some very impressive Henboshi no Haki. We really have. NL is a key example of that. This guy, the future, I can see the future. This nigga right here. I'm like, and let's not ignore his armored Haki as well, because his Busoshoku Haki is pretty potent too, considering how he, at the very least, knocked out this dude. I'm gonna say he killed him, but the jelly bean didn't go through his skull. It like bounced off, but like you can see like the blood and whatnot, like this guy was out. He caused that much damage with the jelly bean. He threw it at him. So this guy is like the One Piece version of Goro from Hunter x Hunter. I didn't notice that at first. I was thinking to Goro, but then someone mentioned, I forgot, someone on Twitter mentioned that. Was it McWhirlpool? I don't know. But listen, man, Goro from Hunter x Hunter, the guy with the coins, yeah, he's him. Because we see him doing the thumb thing with the jelly bean. So when he said he threw it, he probably did like a thumb flick at him. And he covered it with probably armored Haki in order to do that much damage. Now, maybe the jelly beans are different, like they're hardened in some way, because the bullets that Pudding has to shoot the German with, so these jelly beans could be of the same ilk, but I doubt it. I'm gonna say it's Haki. This guy covered a jelly bean with armored Haki, and then this dude was done. This dude was done. Let's not sleep on the armored Haki as well. The main focus here is observation, which actually tends to be Sanji's affinity as well when it comes to Haki. So there may be a thing there in the upcoming chapters between him and Sanji, possibly. possibly. Like Luffy conquers Haki, Big Mom clearly using that. Like some dude when he was asking about the Mother Caramel photo, and then Big Mom replied, "Don't you dare inquire about my memories, bitch." Haki. Like the Haki effect sound, like this Haki, this dude's like, oh shit. Out, done. Luffy conquers Haki, Big Mom conquers Haki, Katakuri and Bocho no Haki, the same goes for Sanji. There could be a thing there in these upcoming chapters. I think it's safe to assume that Katakuri, Dogtooth, that Dogtooth is the #1 of the Big Mom pirates. I'm gonna throw it out there. I really wouldn't like using bounty as a means to indicate strength, because we know that it's not a good indication of strength. It really is. Honestly, God, it's not. But Katakuri, Commander Dogtooth, strongest of the Big Mom pirates, excluding, of course, Big Mom herself. Big Mom #1. But when it comes to subordinates, he's #1. I'm very confident in that. Smoothie's good. Peril Sparrow's good. But he's #1. Ladies and gentlemen, that's really all I gotta say for these 2 chapters. What's to come is going to be intense. It should be intense. After some tomfoolery and some bullshit, when the bullets start firing, when the blood starts squirting, then we're gonna, yeah, shit's gonna get really intense, really heavy, really fast. And you know my biggest thing, at the end of all of this, I really need to see Sanji make some character development. I need to see it. I have to. This is Sanji's arc. Make it happen, Oda. Don't give me this whole, oh, he's such a kind dude. No. We all know that Sanji's a kind dude, but we also know that Sanji's character is a tad bit more complex than that, to say the least. Come on, Oda. Don't just focus on one aspect of Sanji's character. Mother of God, please. Let's make it happen. Give us some development, some earnest development. You had a good thing going on with Usopp, and then you kind of like backtrack there, but like you go forward, then you go back. It's like you keep on dancing with Usopp. Let's not dance with Sanji, please. That being said, folks, let me know your thoughts on the chapters and the matters at hand. If you have thoughts on Katakuri and Big Bird, please share. My ears are open for those 2. Chapter 860, I'm gonna say, was overall a good plus to great chapter. Chapter 861, this chapter was relatively okay, like okay plus, because from a character introduction standpoint, we got that in the previous chapter, and it's mainly just Capone talking to Caesar Clown, setting up what's going on here when it comes to the mirror, like setting up the plan itself. It's basically getting ready. It's mainly a segue chapter to the next chapter, chapter 862. So chapter 861 is going to get a rating of, once again, okay and okay plus, and that's it. So King Lightning, rate the video. This is super easy, because you have things called hands, and hands can grab a device called Zeus. Zeus! And you can use Zeus to rate the video and subscribe. Click. And also, let's not forget notifications. Let's click on that bell. Click. Use the mouse to click on the bell for notifications, to subscribe, and to rate the video. And of course, if you want to comment, because you have hands for a reason, comment, and I'm gonna see you cats later, especially if you want to comment on Katakuri and Big Bird Morgans. So, I'm gonna see you cats later. King Lightning, have a nice goddamn day.